I wanted to discuss about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and the future of it. So we're not going to be getting any more transformations. That's a fact. Because DLC 12 was the last, along with one last one who was probably Ultra Instinct Goku. And now, let me explain why we won't be. The reason why, my first reasoning is because we have to fight few, but for some reason, none of our powers are enough. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta that Vegeta could not take on few. Not at all. Ultra Instinct Goku, probably body him. If it's UI Sign, maybe not, but if it's Mastered, 100% he's gonna clap him. So, maybe we'll get an option or maybe we'll get a path to choose. We'll get 3 paths: the Saiyan path, the God path, and the Divine path. The God path is where we get God of Destruction form. The Saiyan path is where we get Mastered Super Saiyan God. We will get Super Saiyan God. And then the Divine path is Ultra Instinct. Now you can't choose any more unless you use the Dragon Balls to choose another Divine transformation. And maybe you have to collect the Super Dragon Balls all around the universe and be able to. You have to go all around and summon it. Then you maybe have to have Whis as your mentor when you're going to use them. Because Whis is probably the only one who can talk in the Divine language besides Zamasu. So that's why we're probably going to do that. Also, there will not be those are the 3-man transformations that will be in the next game, along with Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Potential Unleashed, Kaioken, which is a skill actually, and Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Those will probably still be in the game, but Super Saiyan God will probably be stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Evolution because of how deity skilled it is. And these transformations will probably give us a pretty good skill. But most people are going to go either with God of Destruction or Super Saiyan God. No one really wants Ultra Instinct. Okay, it's a real divide. That's my theory, is what I hope Xenoverse 3 is like. And the reason why we haven't defeated Few yet is because the future generation of the games will be the one to defeat Few. Third time's the charm. And Supreme Kai of Time needs a 3rd Time Patroller to finally end Few's reign. So with this, now that we know that Few is definitely untrustable, we're gonna get something. Like, he's gonna be the Mira of the story. Or like the Toa. And at the end, we're gonna have a final showdown with Few. Maybe us and Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct, or God of Destruction. And we're going to be able to, and if we choose the God of Destruction, if we have God of Destruction, we can Hakai him and end off his reign with a final and full energy Hakai. Which would deplete our energy all the way, which would make our character go unconscious and not be able to continue after we finally finish up the Hakai. But then we'd have a side effect. We'd have a pretty cool thing where, with that power of your character's Hakai, they would have to get the Super Dragon Balls instantly to stop all this menace from destroying the entire planet. From destroying the entire multiverse, you're gonna need to... They use the Super Dragon Balls, and they use all 3 sets of Dragon Balls. Earth's Dragon Balls, the Super Dragon Balls, and the Namek Dragon Balls. They'll use the Namek Dragon Balls to restore your strength, the Earth Dragon Balls to keep... they use the Super Dragon Balls to pause out the destruction. Then they'll use the Earth Dragon Balls to heal all destruction. So then we'll have a freeze in time. With that, Trunks would probably come in and then maybe your hero OC from your last Xenoverse save file will transform into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. And finally, you and that character will when your character wakes up, you and him will do a combined Hakai Energy Blast. A Hakai Beam. You would combine your character would finally go for the final Hakai. Boom, and that'd be the ending. With the Super Saiyan God, on the other hand, you'd have you fighting Few to the death, and basically not winning almost, until you have one last method. And that method is destruction. You must destroy Fue's core. So with your Super Saiyan God instincts and all that crap, you would easily be able to maneuver out of Fue's attacks and finally break his core, destroying him. But his core would destroy the entire universe, so you'd have to use the Earth's Dragon Balls to stop all that, to stop his core from overloading. But if you do, you have to decide, do you want the Super Dragon Balls to just stop all this menace, the Earth's Dragon Balls to stop Fue's core from exploding, or do you want to use the Namekian Dragon Balls to heal your strength and just end him off with just a Kamehameha? Now if they chose the Super Dragon Balls to just stop his core from blowing up, then Fu would just go back to normal and just kill you instantly. If we went from Earth's Dragon Balls to restore all the, to just make it all stop, to try and stop him, then Fu would still kill you. Then we have the Namekian option. The using the final Kamehameha to annihilate him. Now that's probably the option you're gonna have to choose. To murder Fu, to finally kill Fu with a final giant Kamehameha. Now to the Ultra Instinct. You'd be fighting him at your max power, with the creator actually showing you, with them using all the transformations in the games, to use one transformation, because they're obviously going to have it, with you using your Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, which is the max transformation in that game. You'd finally awaken Ultra Instinct, and would dodge all of Fue's attacks, and punch him in the face, almost breaking Fue's nose off. Then, you'd instantly go into UI Omen and fight him for a little bit, and once that fight's over, you turn into Mastered Ultra Instinct with the push of the Supreme Kai, Trunks, Elder Kai, your own OC hero, Toki, and everyone in the universe, giving you a humongous confidence boost. As with your first time, your character actually talks saying, "I can do this! Let's go!" As your aura flares into Mastered Ultra Instinct. You blitz Fu, punch him in the gut, kick him in the stomach, then barrage him. Then you have a real fight. As you really crank up the heat, the music of Ultimate Battle would be playing as you would fight Fu to the death, using all your might. With a final clash of the Kamehameha, with your ultimate Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, with your Divine Kamehameha, you charge it up. You would have to dodge all of Fue's crazy attacks by pressing a combination of buttons. Then with Fue's final attack, he would shoot at you with his max power. You would jump over it using the Divine Kamehameha, and then finally, boom, you've murdered Fu. Fu is now dead, and now the whole universe is saved. Either way, it's a pretty cool ending with either one. With my favorite probably being the God of Destruction one, though. But I also love the Ultra Instinct one. The Super Saiyan guy was the least because I couldn't really think a lot for him. But that'd be pretty cool. If we could have that in Xenoverse 2, where we have an ultimate... Either way, we still have an ultimate battle with Fu, where we end him off with this... Let me just explain the endings for them. The final attack. Super Saiyan God. A full-powered God Kamehameha. The God of Destruction. Full power Hakai. Kills Fu instantly. Ultra Instinct. A full-powered Divine Kamehameha. Either way, you still kill Fu. And end off the Xenoverse 3 storyline, and opening peace in the Xenoverse 3 world. We wouldn't need a sequel after that game. We'd probably just have a finale where there's one more rupture and peace. And maybe, after that, you'd finally settle down, have a family, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Your own character having a family. You create your own girl time patroller, or a boy time patroller, or whatever. But it has to be either a Saiyan or an Earthling, because we don't think that any other races can do that. Other than the Majin Buu race. You just have a great life. Your character would be pretty cool. You'd have pretty good responsibilities. You'd actually have multiple things to do. A lot of quests, and maybe with that feature of having your own children, in there, you could actually have them team up with you, and this could be like an ultimate double battles, where you show them how to do all their techniques. Now that would be an awesome idea. Now that's it.